let's get into the do's and the don'ts of having a business. Let's go. Don't take anything personally. I do not care how deeply you feel about your business because you started out of passion, because you started out of something that you love to do. It is not your prerogative about how the next person feels about you. Like, it's their prerogative to not like your business. Because they buy cups from Jessica and don't buy cups from you, that's their business. Maybe they like her designs better. Maybe her turnaround time is quicker. Maybe she's been doing it longer. Because you are an amazing writer and you secure multiple grants, does not mean someone has to go through you to get their grants. And I'm just taking it from areas of business that I am in, okay? So because somebody does not work with you should not offend you personally, okay? Keep your personal feelings away from your business mindset. Queens, moving on. So number 2, do not operate illegally. I hate that, especially for people who look like me. During the pandemic is when everybody started their small business. A lot of people started their small business during this time. And so we think starting a business just getting something and going and selling it, or making something and selling it. No. Starting a business takes a whole lot more work. You have to invest not only your time and energy, but you also have to invest your money. And when I say don't operate illegally, meaning if you're out here and you are making t-shirts, you're making cups, you're making party decorations or whatever, and you're selling it to the public to generate revenue, you have to make sure your ducks are in a row. Because let's say, for instance, Jasmine Styles Company is making t-shirts, this, that, and the third, and then I'm selling it. I have a website, I'm putting it up on Facebook, I'm putting it up on Instagram, I'm putting it up on TikTok, I'm posting everywhere, right? And so the government watching me up here saying, you know, I only have one job and that's my W-2. Meanwhile, I'm running an entire business, but I'm not paying taxes to the government. The government does not recognize my business, anything like that. So when it come up to me having to do my personal taxes, they're gonna like, okay, well, what about that revenue you had with this? Well, I didn't have that, and boom, they're gonna link you back to Facebook. That's another, just a personal aspect. Be mindful of what you put on social media. Like, we tend to get ourselves in trouble. Do not operate illegally. It costs nothing to go get your EIN, and it costs a little bit of money to go get recognized by the state. Okay. Number 3. If we're speaking número 3. If we're speaking Spanish, number 3 for English. Y'all know what the phone said, click 1. So number 3, do not spread yourself too thin. Now, let me clarify when I say this. I'm a person who has multiple businesses. I do a lot of things. I don't believe in spreading yourself too thin, meaning you cannot have more than one source of income, because my brain does not function without doing more than one thing at a time. What I am saying is, when I say don't spread yourself too thin, if you just started a business, be mindful of where you are, okay? Don't spread yourself in 18 different directions. Okay, well, I need to focus on doing this right here. I'm also trying to learn how to do this, and I'm also trying to take orders. I'm also trying to get orders out. Take your time, line up what you need to line up, and then proceed. You can't be starting a business at the same time selling product. You need to learn your craft first, okay? You also can't say, okay, well, I'm offering 85 different things in this business. You're only good at 5 of those things and great at 1, but you want to offer all these different things because you want to circle up the entire thing. Then you spread yourself in 18 different directions and you have no help. That's not beneficial to your business. Your business is going to dwindle out. Okay, most businesses are deemed successful if they surpass 3 years. And when I say surpass 3 years, I mean surpass 3 years, you have income or revenue generating and you still have clients. Okay, most businesses dwindle out after 3 years. when you file your taxes, even when it's a small business and it's going under your social security number, your EIN, your business is classified whether or not successful as if it has generated you more income in those 3 years. If not, then it's really not going to help you when it comes to your taxes. Not really a good standing business, okay? Okay, we're up to number 4. And I already know that this is going to step on a lot of people's toes and you're going to take it the wrong way. Be that as it may, I'm going to say it. Number 4, do not refer your friends. I'm not saying don't work with your friends. If you want to work with your friends, that's your business. We all have friends. We know what friends we can come to about certain things, which ones we can't, which ones we can talk about certain things, which ones we can't. If you have a business and your friend has a business and you have a client or whomever that says, oh, I need this and I need that, and you say, okay, well, let me refer you to Jessica because Jessica, does this. Now, Jessica does that, but Jessica's not great at it. Jessica is not great with a timeline. Jessica does not do turnaround. Jessica's very much nonchalant. Why would you refer Bill to Jessica? Making Jessica look bad, making Bill feel some type of way towards you, and then dwindling your business relationship with Bill. Let's not do that, okay? If you want to refer somebody, refer someone based off of what they present, not because they have a friendship with you. Me, I love supporting businesses. I'm a person that I'm in the field. Everything I do, I want to make sure I better the environment or better the world than what I came in, right? And so for me, I have a list of black businesses that do various things, even businesses that do the things that I do. Because if I cannot do it, let me refer you to somebody who has a great track record. I do not care that my friend has a business. I do not care. Case in point, I have one friend who has a lip gloss and shades business, right? I have one friend who, I think I actually have 2 friends who have clothing store businesses, right? I have a friend who writes grants like I do. Like I said, I have 6 different LLCs. I have various friends in various fields who do various things. If I cannot supply a need for you, then I will pull out my list of people that I know. On that list of people that I know are people who have businesses, and some of those are friends. And I will go and I say, hey, listen, I have 3 options for you. This person does this person does this person does this. And I will present to that person when I'm referring them over, hey, this person probably gets you at a better time, this, and the third. I'm not going to refer somebody because we're friends and I know they don't take it seriously. That makes me look bad. You have to separate your personal from your business yet again. Okay? Cool. Lastly, number 5. Do not forget to file your taxes. I don't know what it is with people loving to get over on the system or trying to get over, but you post everything online. The government does not play. These people with these PPP loans and y'all ran amok on the government thinking you was getting over, getting all this money, like the lady who said she had a restaurant and the address she listed on there, when they went looking for her, baby, led to a duplex apartment. They got you. Because what are we doing? Let's not. File your taxes. File them every month. For your business, file your tax, pay your taxes every month so you're not caught up. Case in point, my taxes for Jasmine Styles Company are due on the 20th, okay? The 20th of every month. I go in there and I submit them taxes. Because, listen, you do not want the government coming up after you. And when you go file your personal taxes, you still have to report for your business. If you are a small business, meaning, and I'm talking to specifically small business between 0 and 15 employees, you still have to report that information. All of this is links back to your social security number. You cannot get over on the government. Because you think you are sliding through does not mean anything. These people are filing a case against you. So for those of you who love posting your products online, say, oh, I'm making this, I'm making that, or this is my business. When you use the word business, be mindful. When you post things online, be mindful. If you are selling product and you're not paying your taxes to the state, to the government, whomever, they're going to get you. When you are selling products and you're charging tax, I charge tax on everything I do because I pay taxes to the state. If you are selling product, whatever it is that you're doing, you're charging taxes and you're not paying it to the state, they're gonna get you. So just do it right from the jump. Cool beans? Alright. Alright, let's move on to the do's of small businessing. I think I just made it. Number one, get your EIN. Your EIN is your employee identification number, okay? Just like you have a social security number for yourself, which may be 555, 555, 5555. Get your business number, which is 55-5555555, okay? The dash is in a different spot. Is it this all? This number identifies your business to the state, to the US of A, okay? This number allows you to qualify for certain things. In order to say that you have a business, a legitimate business, you have to have an EIN number. This EIN number tracks every single thing that your business does throughout the government, all right? It allows you to apply for certain things, to be qualified for certain things, and vice versa. Get an EIN number. An EIN number costs you nothing. If somebody told you it costs money, they lied. However, if you paid someone to secure an EIN number for you, they charge you a work fee. Not an EIN fee, because again, EINs are free through the IRS, okay? However, I charge people to do EINs. And I charge very little. I charge like $10 because it takes time to get it done. Not a lot of time, but it takes time. So go get your EIN number. It's completely free. Unless you're paying somebody to do the work, then it's not. They may charge you whatever they charge you for their time. That's simple, right? Cool beans. Number two. Numero dos. Get your LLC. In order to be a certified business, you must be registered through your state. I live in Mississippi. All right, M-I, crooked letter I, crooked letter I, humpback I. That's where I live. So it costs $50 to get your LLC. After taxes, about $53 and some change. All right, you go to the state of Mississippi, Secretary of State for Mississippi. You go through the Secretary of State website. You file your paperwork. You have to file your EIN number. They ask you for your social security number. You need a person who represents the business. If it's black owned or veteran owned or woman owned or whatever your percentages, all of that you submit all of your information, verify all of your information. You must have a business email in order to do said things. Meaning, if I say we'll go with my business, Jasmine Styles Company. Jasmine Styles Company has to have an email because that information has to be verified through them, and then you submit that over through them cool beans, and then you pay your money. Now, for the state of Mississippi, it's $50 after tax, $53.46, I think. That's so that you can get your certificate from the state. The state recognizes you when you file your tax. There's no shock like, okay, where this come from, and the state keeps up with it. Also, it gives you certain identified numbers to where you can pay your tax and things like that, right? So, for the state of Mississippi, it costs $50. For other states, it does not. One state, it costs 200 and so bucks. One state is 300 plus bucks. These are not free. I will not tell you that they are free because they are not. And they take a little bit of time to do, but it is fairly simple if you read, pay attention, and understand, comprehend what you're doing, okay? That's simple. That should be the next thing you do. Get your EIN first and then your LLC. File your business as an LLC unless it does not fit those qualifications. You need to be mindful of how you file your business. You can have a C Corp or S Corp, a formation, whatever, LLC. Be mindful of what you file your business as. We do not lie to the government, okay? Number three. Now that you have all of your legality in a row, we want to move on to being persistent. When you start out, whomever it is that starts out, however they started, everything starts out slow. That's just what it is. People do not become millionaires overnight. All right. Now, you do have some of those situations where a person made a product, sold it to somebody, and boom, they just got hit with a check for $1 million. That's not everybody's case. Most people start out very slow. You have to be persistent. Persistent Like consistent means to keep working at it. 1 week you may get 1 order. 1 week you may get no orders. 1 month you may get 50 orders. Be persistent and keep going. And be mindful. Whether you have no orders, I'm not gonna say that. Whether you have 1 order or 50 orders, make sure that in your persistence, you're persistent with how you present your product, how you pack and ship your product, or whatever it is, how you deliver your product and your customer service. Be persistent and keep going. Having a business is tough for anyone. And I'm a person who has been in business for 5 years now. 5 years. So. Number 4, professional development. I am a person who is obsessed with making sure I'm better. I love to be better spiritually, emotionally, physically, financially, mentally. I'm not a person who feels like you can't tell me anything. I am a person who has to continue to learn. You cannot evolve if you don't continuously learn it. Continuously learning means changing. That means getting better. I read my Bible every day. I go to Bible study every Thursday. I go to church every Sunday because I have a wanting of wanting to be spiritually perfect, of wanting to have that close relationship with God. I apply that same thing when it comes to me mentally, okay? I have 3 degrees. I'm up to 14 certifications. I am in the process right now of completing 8 more certifications. One that I'm about to finish up today. I read journals. I write things. I learn and I read and I read. I don't care if I've been in business for 5 years. If there's someone who's in the same field that I'm in, I don't care if they've been in business less than me, less time than I have. If I can learn from them, I'm going to go and learn from them. Because listen, it's something that you're doing. Somebody liking it. Let me see how I can, improve my craft. Should I expand my business to this? Let's see how this works, or how can we partner? Okay, get with people who are in your field. Learn from them. Take professional development seriously. That's one thing that I love about my job when I worked for a university. Paid professional development. They paid me to go learn. Loved it. My current salary position right now, pay me to learn. Okay? Get into I go to paid professional developments. I go to free professional developments. I seek out my own on my personal time. I have professional developments that my businesses pay for. Put yourself in a situation that you can always evolve, okay? You want to be at the forefront. You cannot have a consistent, productive business if you refuse to learn or refuse to grow, refuse to reach out and partner with other people. You have to continuously be on a wheel that moves forward and loves to learn, okay? Get yourself some professional development and professionalize yourself, okay? All right. Lastly, get everything in writing, okay? Write things, all right? Listen, I'm a person who writes legal documents. I certify things. I do not play. For me, when it comes to a contract, Grayson Point, we'll take Jasmine Styles Consulting, all right? Jasmine Styles Consulting is my business for anything writing, design, whatever. I do obituaries. I make digital flyers, actual flyers, pins. I make so many different things with Jasmine Styles Consulting. Writing is a big thing that I do. Website design, grant writing, grant research. Grant writing is my biggest thing from Jasmine Styles Consulting. Business formation, nonprofit formation. So I write a lot of bylaws and things like that. Before I work with anyone, everyone gets their free consultation with me. 30 minutes, free consultation, right? So after I get that done and you decide that you want to work with me, and I ask you a few questions. How many hours do you need? This is what we're doing. I ask you whether you're doing a nonprofit or a business. How many hours you want to work a week? What services are you needing? Okay, so from that, then I'm going to send you a contract through email. Everybody's contract is relatively the same, and it specifies your services. It tells you my hourly rate. It tells you how often you receive an invoice from me. It tells you what your invoice will entail, how long you have to pay that invoice, what services you're requesting, what services you're doing, when this contract ends, if you want to extend it or whatever. Everything in that contract, I already have a digital copy of. So you don't have to send that back to me. That last page requests your signature and your date. Okay, so I tell everyone, once you receive that, and when you receive an email from me, say please find your contract below. With this contract, please sign in ink, black or blue, and return to me the last page. I don't need you to send me back the whole thing. Even if you email it back to me, that must be written in signature. Here's my thing. People love to try to get over somebody. I actually had somebody tell me, well, you can't prove that's my signature. I signed it on the computer. Oh, really now? I keep receipts. Every phone conversation, recorded. Every text message, kept, screenshot, put into a folder. You will not play with me. Get everything in writing. Verbal contracts are only set in stone in certain states. Anything in writing is a done deal. I don't care if you're drunk and you're having a conversation, but you're honestly meaning for it to hold standard. Write it down and have that person sign and date it. When you send a contract back to me, I want your actual signature on it. I print that page out with that ink with your signature, and I put it with the rest of your contract, put it in your folder. We could begin work, and that's just what that is. Do not let anyone tell you anything and you do not have it in writing, because they will not be held accountable for it. That's going to be on you. Okay? So guys, I hope this do's and don'ts of starting a business is beneficial to you. I hope if it's your dream to blow up, that you blow up in the most financially stable way. I hope that everything works out for you. I hope it's beneficial, and I hope you have an amazing day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. More videos about starting businesses. We'll be back. We'll have more, and we are excited to help you get on to your next chapter in life. Have a great day.